So in this video, I'm going to be doing a GrooveSell review and overall features demo of what this specific software has to offer. Now, there's a few great things about this. This is going to be one of the main features that come along with the GrooveFunnels software overall. It's completely free to use, which you can use to sell products. You can use it for affiliates. You can do a lot of great things. However, as you can see in the bottom of the screen, it says GrooveFunnels is currently in beta. They will be for, quite some more time, given the fact that they have a ton of features to roll out, but this will give you a good idea of what comes along with it, how to use it, and so on and so forth. I haven't in particular used it to sell any items yet, simply because I would personally rather wait, and I have other ways of doing it. However, I know there's a lot of people who are kind of curious about what it comes along with. This video is going to be great for you, okay? So keep in mind, this is going to be a very early review. As always, as the time continues, I will update them, I will do more reviews, and that will pretty much conclude the introduction. And one more thing, I will put a link down below. Once again, you do get 100% free access to this. And normally, if you wanted to get a shopping cart software, you're looking at $49, $100, sometimes $200 a month just to use it, but it's completely free to you. The link is down below. So let's click on New Product Funnel once we are in GrooveSell. Okay, I gave it a quick description. That's pretty self-explanatory, so let's click on Create Product Funnel. And now that we are here, let's click on the Edit button. Okay, so first and foremost, this is going to be the main screen. Like I said, it's currently in beta, so I do feel there could be a lot of improvements, and I assure that there will be many improvements given the fact that they have more to add to it. If you look at the top, all you have to do is follow the steps. This is very similar to how I want to say EverWebinar and Webinar Jam work, where there will be a section on top, you fill in the information, move to the next step. So as you can see, you have info, pricing, gateways, content, checkout, bumps, funnel, fulfillment, affiliates, proof, and finish. Okay, so let's just add some information here. A lot of this stuff is going to be just me entering random information just to get it done quickly to give you a better features function. So the most important thing right here is either it can be a front-end product or an upsell or downsell. Front-end is going to be the most obvious, where it's the first product that someone sees. Whether it be an upsell or downsell, that's going to be after an initial purchase is made. Let's stick with front-end and then go to Save and Next. Next, we have the pricing plan for it. So let's just name pricing point 97. Okay. I'm not too sure exactly why they have a name for it. I mean, like usually, I guess you could just do 97 if that was going to be your price. How much the product cost, which is $97. Sure. Is default? Sure. Let's scroll down a little more. So there's going to be a few more helpful things. So first and foremost, is it going to be a one-time payment? Is it going to be recurring? Is it going to be installments, which is limited installments at regular intervals over time? Then they have recurring installments, which is going to be coming soon. So it says recurring installments repeat after every interval and are paid in installments. So it's the combination of these, which I've personally never seen before, but I like it. You can enable a trial, and this is going to be the most important part where you actually put the price. Okay, so once we are done with that, if you want to add a new price point, you can do that. Let's go to Save and Next. Contents. Okay, so this is going to be where you pretty much figure out how you want to be able to have people pay for this. You can apply for a merchant account, and I believe that's going to be from GrooveFunnels. So that's going to be Groove Pay. As it shows right here, it's only going to be $40 a month compared to higher per transaction rates and fees with other merchants, PayPal and Stripe. GroovePay always costs less overall for anyone doing normal sales volume. So no application fees, no monthly PCI fees, a lot of other stuff. And in terms of their transaction, it's going to be 2.85% plus 25 cents per transactions. That's not going to be bad, depending on your situation or needs. I feel a lot of people won't need that, and I do feel some people might really want that. It's nice to at least have that other option. You can set up your gateways here, and then of course, they have PayPal, they have credit card, they have GrooveSell payments, and PayPal risk mitigation, which I haven't looked into, but either way, I'm just going to go with PayPal and move to the next step. This is just giving you an idea of what you can utilize for the GrooveSell payment gateways. Okay, so we have the sales page. Let's do, sure, like I said, just a random example. Let's go to thank you page. Let's go to TY for thank you. Refund period. Buffer period is the waiting period after the refund period, after which commissions are set to pending state for your affiliates. So usually, let's say you have a refund period, Okay, buffer period is going to be like, I think it's, I'm not sure. Let's see, enter if you do not for our tracking. Okay, so let's just do 60 days. So I believe, I am not 100% certain on this, simply for the fact that I wouldn't be using it, but I can look into it in case anyone has questions. So the refund period is going to be 30 days, okay? The buffer period is kind of that aspect where sometimes, even though the refund period is over, there are these random circumstances where it'll be like the 45th day and someone wants to get a refund, an emergency happened, and maybe they're being a rude customer, and they're like threatening to, you know, say bad stuff about their company, where they're like the best thing is just to refund them. This is the buffer period where this also gives affiliates a time where if anything like that happens, like there won't be any mess up of commissions and who owes something what. So that's kind of what the buffer period is there for. Just a little extra time to make sure that, you know, sale is going to stay put. There's not going to be any chargebacks or refunds or anything like that. So that's my explanation of a buffer period. I'm not sure if they would do like 30 extra days or 60 total, which is 30 plus 30. Like I said, that's something we can figure out as we go. Let's move to save and next. Checkout. So there's going to be a lot of options here. And as you can see, most of these are coming soon. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. So you have the GrooveSell hosted checkout. You can host your page for you, and you can link your sales page to their checkout page. You have a pop-up on your site. You can be embedded into your own page or your own custom design. Aside from the look and feel, there's just a few things that you can choose. I imagine it's going to be a little bit more advanced. Form fields is going to be important. You can also add custom fields. Okay, for example, depending on what you're selling and so on and so forth, you might not need many of these. Okay, express checkout. Do not use one-click upsells and let customers pay with a full checkout experience, or you can utilize one-click upsells. So they are going to have this, which is awesome. Cart abandonment is a great way to get people to get sent back to your checkout page. For example, if they add something to cart and they don't buy it within, say, like an hour, you can send out an email and say like, hey, I noticed that you were interested in one of the greatest products ever. However, you didn't purchase. Was it something I said? Was it my great looks? What is the reason why? Either way, here's a discount that is going to be ending in one day. If you would like to get started, please do so with 10% off on me. Okay, just an example of what you can do with the checkout page in terms of the cart abandoned. Custom CSS and tracking, that's always good if you want to add specific tracking, whether it be for conversions, just people visiting, so on and so forth. Legal mumbo jumbo, language, compliance. Okay, so these are a few things with the ROSCA mandatory billing agreement. Exit pop-ups, which is coming soon. Of course, testimonials, which is also coming soon. So that's just a very small look at the checkout page in terms of what it's going to look like. There's not a ton to edit here, but of course, I do imagine that's going to be obviously updated in the future. So all the checkout pages don't just look exactly the same. Next is going to be bumps. I think that's coming soon as well. Yes, unfortunately, but now an order bump is one of my favorite features when it comes to checkout pages. I have used these a ton in the past. And for me, when I first started using these many years ago, I got around 33% of people who started taking the order bump. So in case you're not familiar with an order bump, what would happen is, let's say this is your checkout page, you have your offer here, and then under it would be a box where it says like, check off this box if you would also like to add so-and-so to your order. So this is probably one of the easiest ways to increase your sales and make more money because it's very convenient for your customers. It's not hard to get. And all you have to do is pretty much, add it to the thank you page and then put the checkoff box. Great thing. You definitely want to utilize these, especially if you're going to be using, checkout pages. Definitely hop on the order bumps. Great way to increase your income just with a very, quick tweak. Okay. Next is going to be the funnel section, I believe. Yes. So post transaction URL, this is going to be the upsell, downsell pages of your funnel here. Like I said, I don't have too much going on here. I'm just telling you what they have. So let's go to save and next. Fulfillment should be where they're going to get access to the page. So no access page, you can do a downloadable file or an integrated membership. These are coming soon. This one is probably simply because they're not really... They do have the Groove member up, but it's not, once again, 100% complete. So I imagine that will be integrated sooner rather than later. And of course, they have integrations and webhooks. So anyway, that's the settings they have for that. Next, you have the affiliates. So you can allow an affiliate program with GrooveSell, which is great. Once again, even affiliate management software can cost, $200 a month by itself. So that's a pretty good value, assuming the fact that it is going to be easy to use and it does well once it gets fully launched and released. Then we have proof. This is where you get to add the proof widget, where whenever you add something like this, on the bottom it'll say something like, so-and-so just recently opted in. You know, so-and-so just purchased this from here. This person just made the change to this sales funnel builder. You see it all the time, and there's a reason for it because they do work very well. I remember when I was doing Facebook ads, the person that I hired said immediately, go ahead and get one of those. It will significantly help your conversions. And this is from someone who does probably hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in paid ads over a lot of different accounts and companies. So they have the bird's eye view when it comes to landing pages and conversions. Plus, I tried it myself. I remember I got almost to 80% on my opt-ins. I think it was around 77 or 78% conversions. So I can imagine that proof aspect really helps. So it's nice to see that they have that. Then, of course, we have finish. Okay, so that would be the tracking link where I can paste that in the body section of the sales page. And that's pretty much just an example of what the GrooveSell platform is going to have. Like I said, it's still in beta. They still got a lot of work to do, but it is pretty sweet given the fact that it is going to be free to use. And if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them down below. Once again, I will put a link where you can get free access to this. And it's nice to be able to have free access, especially when it's just getting started. You can see how it's going to grow in the future. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a great day.